G'day folks, thanks for dropping by. So in my previous video, I demonstrated the MegaFuzzie MK4 here, and I've been working at it for a couple weeks ever since then, and dialing in every sort of configuration I could think of, and a couple hours a day some days, and just really going hardcore at it, dialing in tones. And this is what I kind of landed on, and I just want to give you a little tone update. So I'm going to do a shootout versus the Fort Nameless and Mercurial Amp Box, this EVH. And I haven't done anything really too special to these. I just loaded a boost pedal, noise gate, and left the settings pretty stock. Just did a basic kind of mid scoop or whatever, just nothing special on each of them. But yeah, I'll just give you a little tone update. So we'll start with the MegaFuzzie, and I got a couple other cool things I want to show you guys afterwards. So yeah, it pretty much smokes it, and I'm using free software, uses very little CPU. That's another thing I don't like about Fort Nameless, is that it uses quite a bit of CPU and it cuts out. I have to increase the buffer size, increase latency. It's kind of overrated. It's a cool looking amp sim, but I don't really like the sound of it. It's kind of, there's something really annoying about the high end. It's like always, it's just dirty sounding. Can never fix it. Same with a couple of amps in here I tried. They weren't very good. But the MegaFuzzie is the king, in my opinion. It's up there anyways. It's hard to say what's the best amp sim ever, but this is based off of the Mesa Boogie Mark IV, and I mean, that's one of the best amps out there, so it's a good one to base it off of. And the thing that makes this so realistic, I find, is the LF gain and HF gain here. It just adds a little bit more detail to your touch, the touch sensitivity, and it just adds a little bit more like punch and beef. There's a lot of bass in this amp sim. There's a lot of gain. It's an awesome amp sim. Very low CPU. Uses only 2.1, and I've got 2 EQs and a boost pedal noise gate. Yeah, so I'll show you guys how I set it up. First of all, I got a tuner. This is just ReaGate's, Reatune or whatever. I don't know if you guys know this. It's built into ReaGate, but there's a tuner, and it's all right. It doesn't really do low tunings that well, but you know, it's good for like a standard kind of metal player. Second thing I have is a noise gate, standard stuff. Actually, I just want to show you a quick thing here. I showed this in one other video, but when you're dialing in your noise gate, just keep this pretty close to the signal. You don't have to bring it up too much, because then you'll cut it out, and you're not going to get good sustain. It's going to make weird, like kind of clipping noises. But increase the high pass a little bit, do the pre-open a little bit, and increase the hysteresis. I think that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, increase that a little bit, and decrease the attack to 0. That's pretty much it. So just so you can get that nice attack, nice clean. Well, I'm exporting this as a preset, so you guys can give it a shot. You don't even have to worry about like dialing it in yourself. So the next thing I have is a boost pedal, just pretty much at 6 o'clock, and the tone pumped. It's a nice sounding boost pedal. I really like this one. Buster from Last Days of Humanity uses it. At least he did in a couple of others, couple of his videos. And it's very low CPU. It's very good. And for my IR, the next thing I'm going to show you guys, this is kind of linking to the next thing I'm going to show you. But I've done this in a previous video, a couple of videos, where I demonstrated how to make an IR using an EQ. And I used FabFilter Pro Q and Saturn 2 and a few different EQs. So in this way, I've done it slightly different, and it came out actually a little bit better this time, I would say. I used 2 EQs, one for the kind of low pass, high pass, And the second one, it's kind of the same thing, but just a different shape. And I'm trying to just bring out more of the good stuff and decrease less mids again, just to give it that more of a scoop, you know. Get rid of all that fizz over here and just any woofiness in the low end. But that's pretty much it. I'll show you now. Next part of what I want to show you guys is an IR. I just bought an IR pack from MLSound a couple days ago. This is the Damon 60, and when I first got it, I was like, this is not bad. And then I put it on the EQ, and I was just like, wow, it's quite a difference. So we'll do a little comparison. I've got three of his IRs lined up here, and I'll just show you how they sounded compared to the two EQs that I have. So yeah, I just want to show you a quick shootout between the EQ versus some modern IRs. These were just released recently. There's nothing wrong with them particularly. It's just doesn't sound as good to my ears. It doesn't sound as full. Doesn't sound as beefy or chunky. And I can do exactly what I want. This is dialed into my preference, by the way. So like, if you want more mid-range, if you want like more of a genty tone or whatever, I'm going for a thrash tone. So this is dialed to my preference. But if you want something else, go ahead. I'm gonna export this preset, and you guys can try it out, this Reaper preset, and I'll put everything you need for it, and you can get going right away. So yeah, I just want to show you a quick shootout between the Nameless and the Mercurial Amp Box and the MLSound Damon 60s, and just show you like that you don't need to go out and buy out and spend all kinds of money. You know, that's one thing that I want to kind of do with this channel, is show people that it's possible to get a pretty good sound, you know, just using your imagination, just dialing in what you need. There's so many good free amp sims out there. There's so many good ways of doing it these days, and there's a lot of people trying to make a buck off you. So just consider that you can do it for free. And when in this day and age, in this tight economy, you know, like people, they're very limited to the things they can buy. So you can't go out and buy like, you know, a brand new head or a cabinet. You know, those are thousands of dollars these days. So to get something pretty good that you can use on an album or a demo, at least. So I hope that helps. And I spent a lot of time dialing in this tone. So if you guys wouldn't mind sharing this on social media and your friends, you know, and just getting them to check out how you can replace your IRs. You don't need to buy IRs. You can just do it yourself, you know. So I'm not going to go into the weeds of how I did it, but I just want you guys to try it out and see for yourself. So I'll put the link in the description to my Google Drive if you guys want to give it a go. And that's everything. Cheers. Have a good one. Peace out.